So recently I was bribed to go see the movie Spectre. She offered me a cookie, so I was like, yeah, let's go. It's about James Bond. It's one of the James Bond films, and I did not want to go because I am not a fan of action movies because their over-exaggerated explosions, their predictable storylines just aren't a thing for me. I don't really enjoy watching them. So, but I went anyway, and it's all about James Bond and how he finds out about the secret organization Spectre by going to Mexico City on the Day of the Dead. So, like, thousands of civilians are around them, and then, like, a big explosions happen, and obviously civilians die, but obviously they don't make a big deal about that because they forget about the civilians, and they make a big deal about, like, single people dying, but not the hundreds and thousands of dying civilians that they carelessly kill. And so the rest of the film is about James Bond trying to take down Spectre, and in this mission, how he's trying to take down Spectre, he meets this woman named Madeline who has the key to take down Spectre, basically. She knows about them, and she's the daughter of his old nemesis, and she helps him. Also, Q and Moneypenny help him. But I felt like Q and was adorable. One, loved him. Moneypenny had this weird sexual tension with Bond, who's a 50-year-old man who you shouldn't think should be attractive because he's, like, old, but sort of is. And then Bond has this relationship with Madeline. It's just so weird. Like, no. She's like your nemesis's daughter. And she got out of that life and all this stuff, but then he brings her back, and then they find out Spectre, and they go to his headquarters, and they find out that the head of Spectre is this guy that is weirdly connected to Bond and, like, has been, like, torturing him his whole life, like, killing everyone he loves, and they tie it back to, like, all the other Bond films, which I didn't watch because I don't like Bond, but whatever. And they basically make it, like, how he's, like, a weird adopted brother of him, and it's just not well developed, and you're just like, why'd you have to add that? So they end up, like, blowing up the compound by, like, shooting one tank, like, whatever. And then they go back to London, and Madeline's like, I can't do this because I can't live this life again. Goodbye, Bond. And he's like, goodbye. So it's just so weird. And then the final, like, Madeline gets kidnapped, and Bond has to save him, and then Bond is found in a position where he could kill the guy who's in charge of Spectre. Which is just one more guy. He's killed thousands of people, like, whatever. And he's like, I'm gonna kill you. And then the guy's like looking at him like, do it. And then he's like, I won't do it. And then he doesn't shoot him. Like, seriously, one more guy, just kill him. He killed, and then he has a happy ending with Madeline, which is so annoying because they built him up as such like a big manly character who you, like, so BA, and then at the end they just totally throw out all his already, like, determined character, and then he has a happy ending with Madeline. Like, that's just so, it's just unrealistic, and I got so angry. I just wanted to walk out of the theater when that ending happened. I was like, this is dumb. I just won't do it anymore. It was not worth the money I paid to see it. I was so underwhelmed. Like, the beginning and middle, I was like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be, and then the end just ruined the whole thing. So I give it, like, 2 stars. Don't see it. Yeah, Spectre. My feelings about it.